Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is Go Again, a fabulous video cast covering the trading card game Flesh and Blood. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. Hello everyone, and welcome to Go Again, a fabulous cast of Flesh and Blood videocast here on the Dice Commando YouTube channel. Andrew with you here as always, and thank you for joining me yet again. So I have a bit of a challenge in front of me today. I'm headed to an IRL event this weekend, and I need to turn this baby, which is my Azalea Blitz deck, into a 60-card constructed deck. The problem being I don't have 3 copies of all the cards. So I've got a bit of a challenge in front of me. So what I want to do is head over to the DB, and we'll talk a little first, but head over to the DB and see if we can crank out something that'll at least get me 1 or 2 W's tomorrow. Hey guys, so thanks for joining me for this exercise today. Hopefully we can do something successful. So again, I just wanted to talk about how this deck works right now. So after Crucible dropped, once Crucible dropped, there was really all of a sudden kind of 2 ways to play Ranger, right? Not just in the options of the weapon, which I have gravitated towards Redliner, just because it's just cheaper, and you guys know I like cost efficiency. But there's really 2 main ways to play Ranger now. There's the go wide, and what they mean by go wide, what we mean by go wide, is that you're trying to do multiple small attacks throughout the turn and kind of punch the damage through that way, right? Just really exhaust their resources, and if they do manage to block, then you've kind of exhausted their next turn and so on. Or you can do what's kind of referred to as the go tall strategy, which is really trying to just punch through those big hits. Especially works well with like Red in the Ledger or the new card Remorseless, where you can, if you play it well, you can give it Dominate. It hits for something, and then there's a negative effect on the next turn for your opponent, so it really hampers them that way. So the reason that I have gravitated towards Redliner, like I said, not just for the cost efficiency, but it brings some other really interesting cards into the fold that really weren't super amazing before, in terms of how we can use them with Azalea to try to set up that tall strategy. So that is what we're going to be focusing at today. Specifically, what I'm referring to is the card Ridge Rider Shot. In of itself, it's not bad, right? It's a 0 for 4, which is perfectly online with Azalea's cost curve, right? So she gets a little more, right? Usually 1 for 3 is kind of like the cost curve in Fab, but obviously she's better, but you have to get it in Arsenal, right? So she gets a little more bonus because she has to go through the extra work of getting in there, right? At least that's my interpretation of how her cost curve works, because you get a little extra bonus for putting a little extra work, right? So Ridge Rider Shot, right? When it's put in your Arsenal face up, you get to opt. And what's really cool with Redliner is it opens up this combo that I'm showing here, which again, this is not a high level combo, but it is very, very, very useful, right? So you Redliner Ridge Rider Shot down. You then get to opt. If you like what you see, you can then play it, you can swap it out, right? So you then put Ridge Rider back on the bottom of your deck. So what you're doing is you're turning Ridge Rider Shot into an optional, into an opting optional, whatever you want to call it, right? So I mean, because in of itself, it isn't bad. It's not good. You're not going to be probably very happy if that's how your turn worked, but you're not completely blowing it. And the great thing is it costs you 0, right? So Redliner costs 0, and then Ridge Rider Shot itself is a 0. So even if you do it and you miss, you're still swinging for 0. You just throw something else down in the arsenal. You set yourself up better for your next round, and then go from there, right? And then if things do work out for you, say you top a Remorseless or a Red in the Ledger, you throw that baby down with Azalea. It comes in with Dominate, and now we're singing, right? Now we're really happy, right? So this card before, you would have you would have almost certainly, before Crucible came out, you would almost certainly played this card just as its red version. And I think now there's even an argument to be made for running all versions of it. So I want to keep that in mind as we go through this, and potentially we run out of cards, right? Because as going through this, I'm only going to put in what I own, right? So I think that puts us in a pretty unique situation here. All right, so let's head on over to FabDB. You can see I already have Red Ranger Standard created. This is a super cool new feature that has been rolled out literally just in the last, I think 36 hours or so, or I should say at least that's when I caught it. Now when you click on the deck, there's nothing in there. You actually go and you can choose your hero. And what's cool is if you choose the young, it automatically puts you in Blitz format. So that's a really nice feature. So massive shout out there. So we're just going to click on Azalea because that's who we're using. Okay. Now if we go to filters, I can't search anymore. Why the hell can't I search anymore? And we're going to go over here, and thank you to Kai. He helped coach me through this. I was having some serious problems earlier. So what you have to do is you have to actually pull down here, and you have to go to deck, and you have to go to search. And then it pulls up what we're used to seeing, or at least what I was used to seeing. So we should be good there. And then we can go in card name, and you just go Warrior. Sorry, not Warrior. Ranger. Warrior's what I did last time. And then that's not working now anymore. Why is that? Okay, I see. Because okay, I see. Now you've chosen with the new update, you've now chosen your hero, so it automatically knows what you can do. So you don't put in the person anymore. Okay, all right, we can deal with this. All right, so now we can scroll through like we want. And all right, so scrolling down, so hamstring shot. Let's go ahead and bin 3 of those. I don't know that we're going to end up on that one. 1 for 5 is right on cost curve, but I don't know that we're going to end up on that one because I think we need space. So 2, 3 searing shots. I also love searing shot because I've got some sweet foils of it. 2 reds, so we can only do 2 red in the ledgers because that's all I own, right? Because I own Blitz deck. So Ridge Rider, let's start with, we already talked about this at length. But there's an argument to be made for running 9 of them, but I'm just going to run the 2 and the 1 for now. So Endless Arrow will add 2 of those. Okay, that was only 1. I clicked too fast. All right, now Headshot's interesting, right? Because Headshot with Redliner being free means that for 1, we can swing for 6, right, in 1 shot. So, right, because when you put it in, you get +2. So Headshot, we're going to run the 1s, but we're also going to at least start. I'm at least going to start with the yellow pitch, the 2 pitch, because it's 1 for 5, which is right on curve. So if we need to cut, we can go back and cut that one, but it also gives us a little more extra pitch if we need it. Now it hurts us for our scars and our rabbles, which we'll go ahead in a second, but we're just going down the list here. So let's go Salvage Shot. I like this one from a recycling standpoint. It doesn't bring us anything that anything else doesn't. Now the one call I'm going to make that's a little below curve here is Sikkim Shot. I like 3 of those, but it's because it has just a straight up natural go again. That's why it's 1 for 4, right? I mean, there's a value curve there. I mean, it's perfectly balanced. But we'll do that, and we can always cut it. I don't have any Remorseless, and oh my god, I don't have any Forest Poison the Tips, which is super unfortunate. My box just was not a Ranger box. Pathing Helix is not helpful for the tall version that we're going to be running. Sleep Dart is. I like Sleep Dart, so we're going to do 3 of those. Oh, E-Strike. If only I could run you. Oh, this is cool, though. It does add the generics, which we didn't do before. So I do like this feature now. So Nimble Strike, we're going to do that, as well as the 1, 2, 3 scars. Well, we'll get to Nimblism in a second, I would assume here. And then we'll see where we... Oh, there's Rabble. This popped up. We knew we were going to run that anyway. And then we should hit Nimblism here in a second, I would assume. Anything worth playing here? No. No. What the hell is Nimblism? Did I just miss Nimblism? Oh, because it's not an attack. It's not an attack action, idiot. That would be why. Alright. Duh. Alright, so 2 knocks, because that's all I own. And then take aim, 1, 2, 3 reds, and then I only own 2 yellows, so 1, 2 yellows. And then I only own 1 increase. Let's go ahead and throw it in there for now. I know it's a common, I only got 1. It's just how the boxes work in Crucible. It's rough when you're getting all those tokens. It just takes a lot of slots away. Alright, so Plunder Run is not there. Red Plunder Run's not there. So, okay, we'll have to go add that manually. Not a problem. And then there's our Nimblism, 1, 2, 3. So we're at 51 cards now. Why the hell is Plunder Run not there? Like, it's just not there. Well, we'll go figure it out. So we'll go all, because clearly it's not showing up, and we'll just go Plunder. There's Red Plunder Run. It's obviously under some different category. Okay, but that's added and solved. Now we can go to defense reactions. So 1, 2, 3 take covers, 1, 2, 3 take covers. Definitely have all of those. And then I have 1 of the new sexy. Oh, it's not a defense reaction though. It's an instant. That's right, because it takes that spot. So Reinforced Line, I have 1 of those, and I want to run that because it is super hot. Because I have a ton, and I'm at 61 cards. Okay, so we're actually. I was afraid of that. I thought we were going to be. I thought we were going to be behind. So we got the trap in. I mean, maybe this deck just built itself. Actually, I thought I was going to have to go like dig for some stuff, but okay. Well, I'm happy with that. The one I would like to drop, if I can, actually, is Nimble Strike. Because if you look at the cost curve of this, like, everything's, like, there's a lot of free stuff here. It's like, it's free stuff in ones. And there's some really, I'm in a really good, if I could just get some more stuff that I need. I think we need to drop increased attention. I do. Like, I don't think, I know I spoiled it. Like, I know I'm supposed to love the card, but like I don't think it makes the cut. All right, so let's drop. All right, so we got our deck. So let's go ahead and go to equipment. Bracers for sure. I don't own a cross wrap. I don't. So here's the problem. Perch grapplers I do own, but I don't think it's good. Like, if I compare that to Scalers on here, it is. Right, so Perch Grapplers for 2, destroy it until end of turn, face up arrow cards, gain go again. Versus the Scalers, which is destroy it to give a card go again of 1 or less. Like, I think I played Scalers. Like, the common's just better. Then I play the Lens here for an opt, for the opt play. If I need it, if I miss. And what am I missing? Where's my Vest? Vest is the first fist I like to play, because when an attack action card you control hits, destroy it and gain 2. This helps me get that extra shot in if I need it, but I don't, I mean, to be honest, I don't need much. Okay, so that's it. So let's go ahead and go back, and then we'll just go look at it. And, oh, if we should go, hold on, do it this way. Go to Classic, and then we can actually look at the stats. There we go. So that's the deck that we are running with. So it's Azalea, the Bracers, the Scalers, the Lens, the Fist. Again, this is not an ideal deck. Obviously, if I had the helmet, I'd be running the helmet, but I don't. There's a lot of other cards I'd prefer to be running, specifically poison, but I don't have it yet, just because I haven't gotten stuff and it's hard to find, right? So that's okay. We'll go tomorrow and we'll see how it goes and we'll have fun. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me for a somewhat of a disjointed deck builder, but hey, we're just hanging out, having fun. At least I was having fun. Nothing else, guys. Go Commando.